We shall now use brainwaves to make you subscribe.
Yeah, anyways, Dan is a little bit unhinged for me. Anyways, so in this video, boys, we are going to be checking out the brand new Okaroon unit. This guy is completely maxed and also has... Why you looking at me like that, bro? Gosh dang, I know I took your Cheez-Its, but come on, chill. This guy is not only completely maxed in level, but he also has a trait, and he also has full Z+ for the stats. But either way, boys, here's a quick shout out to my members. Also, make sure to join the Discord. Link is in the description. Now, let's check Okaroon out. Woo! All right, so here we are in Namek Infinite, because I always do Namek Infinite for some reason. It's just convenient, I guess. I don't know, I guess that's why I do it. But anyways, Okaroon at level 60 with full Z+ stats. He does 2.07k damage on placement. His SBA is 6.2 seconds, and he has a range of 21.1 studs. He costs 1,550 yen to place one, and he has a placement cap of 3. Starts off as line AoE, which is very interesting. Now, before we do anything else, we are going to go ahead and talk about his passives, because his passives activate immediately. So, Turbo Transformation, damage plus 70%, SBA minus 50 for the next attack for 5 attacks performed. So basically every sixth attack has a 5-second SBA, if you look right here. Woo! And running out of time, SBA minus 1% per attack performed, down to 20%. Damage minus 10% per 5 attacks performed, down to 20%. So basically, this kinda reduces his damage a little bit, but his SBA is much lower. 28% damage reduction is a little bit of a not great, but at the same time though, it's completely fine because he's gone down to 5.4 seconds as I show off these passives, and yeah, that he also has a chance of hitting a second time. So he's kind of like Peeny Weenie, except the difference between Peeny Weenie and this guy is that Peeny Weenie just is slightly lower in damage. So upgrade 1, he goes from 3.31k damage to 5.42k damage. His SBA stays the same at 5.1 seconds, although I don't think his passive has necessarily dropped all the way. I think it actually hasn't. We'll give it a minute. So upgrade 1, his damage goes from 3.11k damage to 5.08k damage. His SBA stays at 4.9 seconds, which by the way, this is his base upgrade with his passive fully activated. And his range increases from 21.1 studs to 22.7 studs. This upgrade costs 2,100 yen. Woo! That's actually a pretty good jump right there. He has line AoE, which I kind of don't like, but it's completely fine. Also Curse, damage plus 5% when attacking a boss, which is pretty cool. Upgrade 2, he goes to 6.61k damage. SBA stays the same at 4.9 seconds, but his range increases to 24.4 studs. This upgrade costs 3,100 yen. Upgrade 3, he goes to 7.9k damage. His SBA drops down a little bit to 4.6 seconds, and his range increases to 25.5 studs. This upgrade costs 4,500 yen. And upgrade 4 is when things are going to start getting a little bit more fun. Upgrade 4, his damage goes to 11,000. His SBA jumps up a little bit to 5.7 seconds. His range increases to 27.7 studs, but he gets the ability AO Headbutt. This upgrade costs 7,200 yen. And he goes from line AoE to bigger line AoE. I actually haven't seen this guy much, so this is going to be kind of cool. Upgrade 5, he goes to 12.6k damage. His SBA stays the same at 5.7 seconds, but his range increases to 29.4 studs. This upgrade costs 8,300 yen. Upgrade 6, he goes to 14.21k damage. SBA stays the same at 5.7 seconds, and his range increases to 31.1 studs. This upgrade costs 9,350 yen. Upgrade 7, he goes from 14.21k to 18.52k. His SBA does drop down a little bit to 5.3 seconds from 5.7 seconds, and his range increases to 32.2 studs from 31.1 studs. And this upgrade costs 10,200 yen. We have broken 10,000 on upgrade 7. Not amazing, but it's fine. And upgrade 8 is when things are gonna get even more fun. Upgrade 8, he goes to 23.55k damage. His SBA does jump up to 6 seconds, but his range increases to 36.6 studs. He gains the ability AO Missile, and this upgrade costs 12,500 yen. And he goes to even wider line AoE, which is pretty cool. Upgrade 9, he goes to 27.65k damage. His SBA stays the same him at 6 seconds, but his range increases to 39.4 studs. This upgrade costs 14,000 yen. Honestly, this guy's got some really good range. So marksman might actually be pretty good on him. Upgrade 10, he goes to 31.67k damage. His SPAs does drop down a little bit to 5.7 seconds, but his range increases to 42.2 studs. This upgrade costs 16,700 yen. And that is him completely maxed. 5.7 seconds, 31.67k damage, and 42.2 studs for range. That's not bad. Definitely pretty fast, but I would say I don't know. There are definitely some better units. Really strong, and he definitely could do a lot of damage in some runs if you need a good exclusive unit. Hi, cuties. I just want to jump in here real quick and say that if you're enjoying the video and you're learning a lot about Okaroon, make sure to not only like the video, but also subscribe for more. I've got a ton of Anime Vanguards videos planned, so if you don't want to miss out on any of them, make sure to subscribe, turn notifications on, and like the video because it helps the channel out a lot. Thank you, boys. All right, let's get back to the video. Now let's go ahead and get one Okaroon over here by Haruka Rin, because Haruka Rin is placed down and she has her buff completely maxed out. So let's see how much damage he can do with full Haruka Rin buff. And the answer is he goes up to 39.7k damage. Let's go. 39,000 damage is definitely pretty good. However, if only you had an option to be able to like either have more damage and like higher SBA or less damage and lower SBA, I think that'd be a pretty cool change for this guy. But definitely really strong. Would be really good with Monarch, but I don't know, man. I think I like Peeny Weenie a little bit more. All right, now let's go ahead and get all three down. Maybe not there. Maybe right here. Maxed. And number 3. Yippee! All right, all 3 are down. Oh, it looks like he almost burned a little bit there. That would be cool if he was a bit of a burn unit, but he's not. If you get something like Blitz on him, I think that might actually be a really good trait for him. Would be especially good with Monarch, by the ways, because, you know, it'd be only one little bit of SBA reduction with Monarch and like literally 3 times the damage. 1 placement cap, it's fine, but hey, no big deal. So if you are going to be using Okaroon, I would highly recommend that you place them on long pathways like this. Maybe even select them to last, so that way they can hit all of the units here without any problems. So long pathways, place them at the end of them. You could do last, or you could even do first here, like maybe like some right here. But I don't know. Either way, you could do that. So boys, if you guys need a really strong exclusive unit, then look no further than Okaroon. Okaroon's really good, so definitely get him if you want to get him. By the ways, on the topic of Peeny Weenie, if you haven't checked out my Peeny Weenie character overview video yet, then make sure to go watch it by clicking on it right here. He's a really good unit, so definitely go learn about him by watching this video, and you can go watch it by clicking here. Dismissed.